Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Do you ever feel like you're doing everything right, eating well, trying to exercise but you're still exhausted, not sleeping properly, and maybe even gaining weight, especially around your middle? It's incredibly frustrating, and you might be surprised to learn that a tiny hormone could be the secret saboteur behind it all. Today, we're diving deep into the world of cortisol. So, what exactly is cortisol? You've probably heard it called the stress hormone, and that's a big part of its job. It's produced by your adrenal glands, which are little glands that sit on top of your kidneys. Think of cortisol as your body's built-in alarm system. When you face a threat, whether it's a tiger chasing you like our ancestors or a looming deadline at work, your body releases cortisol. This gives you a quick burst of energy and focus so you can handle the situation. It raises your blood sugar for immediate fuel, sharpens your mind, and even pumps up your blood pressure. In short-term, high-stakes situations, cortisol is your best friend. It helps you survive. The problem arises when that alarm system never shuts off. In our modern world, we're not usually running from predators. Instead, we're dealing with chronic, low-grade stress, traffic jams, financial worries, constant notifications on our phones, and work pressure. Our bodies don't know the difference between a real physical threat and a stressful email. So, that cortisol drip becomes a constant flow, and when cortisol levels are chronically high, that's when it goes from being your protector to your problem. Let's talk about one of the most visible effects of high cortisol: weight gain, particularly belly fat. Have you ever wondered why stress seems to go straight to your waistline? Here's why. When cortisol is consistently high, it signals to your body to store fat. Why? Because your body thinks it's in a long-term survival situation and needs to save up energy. And for reasons scientists are still figuring out, it has a special preference for storing this fat deep in your abdomen. This is called visceral fat, and it's not just a cosmetic issue. Visceral fat is particularly dangerous because it wraps around your internal organs and releases inflammatory substances, increasing your risk for serious health issues down the line. High cortisol also messes with your appetite. It can crank up your cravings for high sugar, high fat, salty comfort foods. It's your brain's way of seeking a quick energy hit and a dopamine rush to feel better. So you find yourself reaching for donuts and chips, not just because they taste good, but because your stress hormones are literally pushing you towards them. It's a tough cycle. Stress leads to high cortisol, which leads to cravings, which leads to eating unhealthy food, which can make you feel even more stressed. Next up, let's discuss sleep. A good night's rest is crucial for everything, but cortisol can be a major sleep disruptor. Your cortisol levels are supposed to follow a natural rhythm. They should be highest in the morning to wake you up and help you feel alert, and then gradually decrease throughout the day, reaching their lowest point at night so you can fall asleep. But when you're chronically stressed, this rhythm gets thrown completely out of whack. Your cortisol levels might stay high in the evening, leaving you feeling wired and anxious, staring at the ceiling when you should be sleeping. You might finally fall asleep, but then wake up in the middle of the night, around 2 or 3 a.m., and find you can't get back to sleep. Sound familiar? That's often a sign of dysregulated cortisol. And of course, poor sleep makes you more stressed the next day, which raises cortisol even more. It's a vicious cycle that leaves you feeling permanently exhausted. What about your metabolism? Cortisol has a huge impact here as well. As we mentioned, it raises your blood sugar to provide quick energy. But when this happens all the time, your cells can become resistant to insulin, the hormone that helps shuttle sugar into your cells for energy. This is known as insulin resistance, a precursor to more serious metabolic problems. It means sugar stays floating in your bloodstream, and your body ends up storing it as fat. Chronically high cortisol can also slow down your overall metabolic rate, meaning you burn fewer calories at rest. So even if you're not overeating, you might find it harder to lose weight or easier to gain it. Beyond weight and sleep, high cortisol can weaken your immune system, making you more susceptible to getting sick. It can affect your memory and concentration, leading to that brain fog feeling. It can impact your mood, contributing to feelings of anxiety or depression. And it can even affect bone density and muscle mass over the long term. It's clear that managing cortisol is absolutely key to our overall health and well-being. Okay, so this all sounds a bit scary, but please don't let it stress you out even more. The good news is that you have so much power to manage your cortisol levels. It's not about eliminating stress completely, that's impossible. It's about building resilience and learning how to manage your body's response to it. So, what can you do? Let's talk practical strategies. First, focus on stress-reducing activities that you actually enjoy. This could be anything from gentle yoga or meditation to simply going for a walk in nature. Even just 10 to 15 minutes a day can make a difference. Deep breathing exercises are incredibly powerful. When you slow down your breath, you send a signal to your nervous system that you are safe, which helps lower cortisol. Exercise is fantastic, but the type matters. Intense, high-impact workouts can sometimes raise cortisol, so balance is key. Incorporate activities like walking, swimming, or strength training, and don't forget the importance of rest and recovery. Prioritizing sleep is non-negotiable. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. Turn off screens an hour before bed. The blue light messes with your sleep hormones. Make your bedroom dark, quiet, and cool. A consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends, helps regulate your body's natural cortisol rhythm. And of course, your diet plays a huge role. Try to stabilize your blood sugar by eating balanced meals with protein, healthy fats, and fiber. Avoid skipping meals, which can cause cortisol to spike, and reduce your intake of processed foods, sugar, and excessive caffeine, as these can all put more stress on your system. Foods rich in magnesium and vitamin C, like leafy greens, nuts, and citrus fruits, can be particularly helpful. Managing cortisol is a journey, not a quick fix. It's about creating small, sustainable habits that support your body's natural balance. By understanding how this powerful hormone works, you can start making informed choices to work with your body, not against it. You can reclaim your energy, improve your sleep, and feel more in control of your health. If you're struggling with persistent symptoms, it's always a good idea to chat with a healthcare professional. They can help you get to the root of the issue and create a personalized plan. And if you're feeling overwhelmed by stress or anxiety, please know that help is available. Reaching out to a mental health professional is a sign of strength. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this breakdown of cortisol was helpful. If you learned something new, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content on how to live a healthier, happier life. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What are your favorite ways to de-stress? See you in the next video. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, eating well, working out, but you just can't seem to shake that stubborn fat around your middle? You're not alone, and the culprit might be something you haven't considered. Cortisol. It's often called the stress hormone, and when it's chronically high, it can lead to what many people call a cortisol belly. But don't worry, this isn't about some magic pill or quick fix. Today, we're diving deep into real, sustainable lifestyle changes that will help you lower your cortisol, get your health back on track, and finally say goodbye to that stubborn belly fat for good. So what exactly is cortisol? Think of it as your body's built-in alarm system. It's a crucial hormone produced by your adrenal glands. When you're in a stressful situation, like narrowly avoiding a car accident, your body releases cortisol. This gives you a burst of energy and focus to handle the threat. This is the fight or flight response, and it's perfectly normal and healthy. The problem starts when the alarm system never shuts off. Chronic stress from work, finances, relationships, or even just our fast-paced modern lives can keep your cortisol levels constantly elevated. When cortisol is high for too long, it can wreak havoc on your body. It can lead to weight gain, particularly around the abdomen, because it tells your body to store fat. It also increases your appetite, especially for sugary, fatty, and salty foods. Sound familiar? Beyond weight gain, high cortisol can cause fatigue, brain fog, poor sleep, a weakened immune system, and even mood swings. So, tackling cortisol isn't just about aesthetics, it's about reclaiming your overall health and well-being. Let's start with the foundation of hormonal health: sleep. You can't out-train or out-diet poor sleep. It's that important. When you don't get enough quality sleep, your cortisol levels naturally rise the next day. Your body perceives sleep deprivation as a major stressor, so how do we fix it? First, aim for consistency. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's internal clock or circadian rhythm. Next, create a relaxing bedtime routine. About an hour before bed, start winding down. This means stepping away from screens, your phone, tablet, and TV. The blue light they emit can interfere with your body's production of melatonin, the sleep hormone. Instead, try reading a book, taking a warm bath with Epsom salts, listening to calming music, or doing some light stretching. Make your bedroom a sanctuary for sleep. Keep it cool, dark, and quiet. Blackout curtains, an eye mask, and earplugs can be game changers. And be mindful of caffeine and alcohol. Avoid caffeine at least 8 hours before bed and limit alcohol as it can disrupt your sleep quality later in the night. Now, let's talk about managing the stress that's keeping your cortisol on high alert all day. You can't always eliminate stress, but you can change how you respond to it. Mindfulness and meditation are powerful tools. You don't need to sit cross-legged on a mountain for an hour. Just 5 to 10 minutes a day can make a huge difference. There are tons of free apps that can guide you through simple breathing exercises. Speaking of which, deep breathing is your secret weapon. When you feel stress rising, take a moment to practice box breathing. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4. This simple act sends a signal to your nervous system to calm down. Spending time in nature is another fantastic cortisol buster. Even a 20-minute walk in a park can significantly lower stress hormone levels. It's called forest bathing in Japan, and the science backs it up. Also, find activities that bring you joy and make time for them. Whether it's painting, playing an instrument, gardening, or connecting with friends. Engaging in hobbies helps shift your focus away from stressors and into a state of flow and happiness. Laughter is truly great medicine. Here, watch a funny movie, call a friend who makes you laugh. It's a quick and effective way to reduce cortisol. Of course, we have to talk about nutrition. What you eat has a direct impact on your hormone levels. When your blood sugar is on a roller coaster ride, so is your cortisol. The key is to stabilize your blood sugar. This means ditching the processed, sugary foods and refined carbs that cause spikes and crashes. Instead, focus on a whole foods diet rich in protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates from fiber-rich sources. For breakfast, skip the sugary cereal and opt for something like eggs with avocado and spinach, or Greek yogurt with berries and nuts. This combination of protein and fat will keep you full and your energy levels stable. Throughout the day, include quality protein sources like chicken, fish, beans, and lentils in every meal. Healthy fats are your friend. Think avocados, olive oil, nuts, and seeds. They are crucial for hormone production. And don't be afraid of carbs. Just choose the right ones. Sweet potatoes, quinoa, oats, and whole fruit and vegetables provide a slow release of energy. Certain nutrients are also vital for managing cortisol. Vitamin C, found in citrus fruits, bell peppers, and broccoli, has been shown to help lower cortisol levels. Magnesium, often called the relaxation mineral, is also key. You can find it in dark leafy greens, almonds, and dark chocolate. And don't forget to stay hydrated. Dehydration is a physical stressor that can raise cortisol, so drink plenty of water throughout the day. Finally, let's get moving. But here's where many people go wrong. When you're chronically stressed, Intense hour-long cardio sessions or high-intensity interval training can actually be counterproductive. Your body might perceive this extreme exercise as another major stressor, causing it to pump out even more cortisol. This doesn't mean you should become a couch potato. The key is to find the right kind of movement. Focus on restorative and moderate intensity exercise. Think walking, jogging, swimming, cycling, or dancing. These activities get your blood flowing and release endorphins, your body's natural mood elevators, without overstressing your system. Yoga and Pilates are particularly fantastic because they combine movement with mindful breathing, tackling both the physical and mental aspects of stress. Strength training is also incredibly beneficial. Building muscle helps improve your insulin sensitivity, which in turn helps regulate your blood sugar and cortisol levels. Aim for 2 to 3 sessions a week, focusing on compound movements that work multiple muscle groups. The goal is consistent, enjoyable movement, not punishing workouts that leave you drained. Listen to your body. If you're feeling exhausted, maybe a gentle walk or some stretching is a better choice than a high-intensity workout. So let's put it all together. Lowering cortisol and getting rid of that stubborn belly fat isn't about a single hack. It's about creating a holistic lifestyle that supports your body's natural balance. It starts with prioritizing 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night and creating a relaxing bedtime routine. It's about actively managing your daily stress through mindfulness, deep breathing, and spending time in nature. It involves fueling your body with whole foods, plenty of protein, healthy fats, and fiber to keep your blood sugar stable. And it means moving your body in a way that feels good and energizing, not depleting. This is a journey, not a race. Be patient and compassionate with yourself. There will be good days and challenging days. The important thing is to make small, consistent changes. Pick one area to focus on this week. Maybe it's putting your phone away an hour before bed or adding a 15-minute walk to your lunch break. These small steps add up to massive transformations over time. You have the power to bring your body back into balance, feel more energetic, and reclaim your health. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this guide helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future videos on health and wellness. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What S1 change you going to try to implement this week? Let's support each other on this journey. See you in the next video.